A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Proverbs 18, verse 24. Hey fam bam, it's me, Londa. Have you subscribed? Have you joined the fam bam? Join the madness, join the fun. It's me, Londa. Can we talk that talk?
I don't care how y'all try to slice it. The girlies with the least amount of friends are the realest ones, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, they're not just going to sit in your circle and be copycats. They're not going to follow you. They don't yes man to everything that you got to say. They're going to hold you accountable, and they're going to say, girl, you're wrong when you're wrong. Number two, they're not dealing with your buffoonery. Like, I am the type of friend that if you're in the wrong, I'm going to tell you, girl, no, you was wrong for that. I don't care in what situation. If you bring it up to me and you want my opinion, keyword, bring it up to me. I don't ask you about it. You bring it to me and you want my opinion as your friend, I'm going to tell you the truth, regardless if you like it or not. A lot of y'all need friends that's going to be honest with y'all and not sit in your face and be like, girl, yes, you was right. No, sis, you were wrong, and I'm going to tell you you're wrong in a respectful way because you're my friend, but I'm also going to let you see both sides of the spectrum and let you decide between where you want to be and what aligns more with you. But I'm not going to sit in your face and agree with everything you got to say just because you're my friend. So I like rolling with a small group of girls and friends because if my business ever get out, I know who told my business. I know who's running behind me, behind my back, telling something that I did not tell you. Another thing, if I tell you something, there's no reason, no reason, rhyme, or whatever for your other friend that I don't know, that's an acquaintance, should know my business. It's not their business. And that's another thing that a lot of people have going on. If I tell you something as my friend, your friend that live in Alaska shouldn't know my business. You get what I'm saying? And then next, y'all are really unsupportive, like so unsupportive. Like, it's kind of crazy. You would think the people that are in your circle that do these things with you, that, hangs out with you, that, cries with you, that talks to you about deep, dark stuff for real, or whatever the case is, whatever friendship means to you and however you define it. It's kind of crazy to me how they can be the most unsupportive people. And one thing that I realize is that a lot of people that know you will not support you, okay? It is strangers that will support you over the people that know you, friends, family, whatever have you, because they don't want to see you get to be the person that you're supposed to be. Number two, they can't separate the person that you're going to become in order to be the person that you are right now. So there's a lot of sacrificing that has to come with you elevating and being a different person. And sometimes you may not align with those group of people anymore, and that is okay. The main thing that I learned, especially within this year, in the past 2 years, that I am outgrowing a lot of things that I used to do that I don't want to do anymore. It's just, it's old. It is so old. Also, another thing is, I am honestly there for my friends. Like, if you're going through a dark period of your life or a dark season, I'm not going to tell you, girl, you get like 2 phone calls to vent with me on the phone. No, I get it. You're having a bad day. If you got to call me every other day or whatever, or, you just really want to talk to me, being a friend is someone that's going to listen to you and be there with you, okay? I'm not saying you got to call every single day because we're grown and we all have things going on. But if you don't have nobody else to reach out to and you have nobody else to talk to about, just mental health or just things in general that you feel like you just want to get off your mind because it's better out than it is in, and you don't have nobody else to trust, if you're my friend, pick up the phone and call me. You can call me. And a lot of times I realize, like, when I don't pick up the phone and call people, it's because I really don't trust you like that. I don't trust you with the information that I would want to share with someone. You're not the person that comes to my mind immediately when I go through things, because you're just not really, I know you're really not my friend for real. So why would I share information with you where I already feel like you being sneaky and shysty in the first place?
Alright, so I am running so behind because I was supposed to be filming this weekend. However, I didn't because I wanted to be lazy. So before I go back to work, I thought I would just drop this tad bit video and let's talk about females and female friendship. Now, I don't have many friends at all. I like where I'm at in this space. In this old age of mine, I like that because I have found out that too many people aren't really your friends. And I found that out the hard way. Now, if I have time and if I feel sounds a bit raspy and my voice goes in and out, I am sick. I deal with your children every day. Your children every day. That's what I'm gonna say. So let's start this off, shall we?
First time you feel like a girl's not your friend, you need to trust that feeling. Don't ever question it again. Don't try to stay friends with her longer to see if you tripping. Don't try to give her 1, 2, 3 more chances. That it be real the first time, y'all.
It be real the first time. Yes. However, just like men, Their representatives be representing because they're trying to fill you out as you are trying to fill them out. So sometimes it takes some time for you to figure out if she is truly your friend or not. So take it from your auntie, take it from your big sis, your godmother, whoever you want me to be. It takes time, because she might just stick around to see what you're up to, see what she can get from you, praying on your demise, rooting on your demise. Just saying.
First time you feel like a girl's not your friend, you need to trust that feeling. Don't
Tell y'all about the time that one of my friendships ended because she backed out of a girls' trip.
I have a cousin who had went through something like this, so I want to hear what she got to say.
I just want to start off by saying this. As we become adults, stuff happens. I get it. Sometimes, unexpected expenses come up. We're not able to go on trips. I get it.
Facts.
So I had a friend, let's call her Cardi. Me and Cardi were super, super, super close. I mean, I patronized Cardi's business. I supported her. We were friends. We were good friends.
Okay.
So on this trip, we were going to a destination that was very, very remote at the time.
Ooh.
I asked her repeatedly if she would still be going to the destination because I wasn't going to be able to reroute my tickets. They were super expensive for the plane. Right. And most importantly, safety. I had never gone that far remote by myself.
Gotcha.
I ran out of time. It's going to be a part 2.
Darn it. I didn't know she was going to have a part 2. Fudge a muffin.
Our friendships ended because of a girls' trip gone wrong, part 2. So Cardi was invited right when we started planning the trip. And Cardi was coming to one country on the trip because she didn't want to go to the other countries. And I was like, okay, girl, fine, that's cool. So at this point, we're like maybe 3 months out from the actual day of the trip. And I said, hey, I have my flight tracker on. This is probably going to be the cheapest rate that we're going to get. I had already gotten my ticket. And I was like, hey, I just want to make sure, are you still coming? Because if not, I want to reroute my flight because I don't want to be in this country by myself and I feel unsafe. 2 weeks before the trip, she tells me that she's not going without an explanation, no nothing, and it's too late for my friends to reroute their trips. Luckily, my boyfriend at the time decided to come with me and make sure that I was safe.
With her, enough being said, she's given us enough information. She said that it was going to be very remote and the girl backed out. So because this is going to be very remote, I'm pretty sure this cost this young lady a good penny. Now, two things can be true. The friend had no intentions of going all in the first place, or she didn't have the money and she was trying to get the money. Because, sometimes people are living above their means. People are living above their means. I have learned with working where I work at right now that people are living above their means. Because there is a certain neighborhood where I kind of work for, people are living above their means. And if you think, shenanigans. And if you think that you're safe because you're middle class or an upper middle class, if you think you're safe because you make about a little over 100 grand a year, that's for another day.
I'm still so anxious to get back into a female friendship group, like a proper crew, because I just hear so many horror stories. It never ends well. So if you have a good friendship group full of women, I'm talking maybe 4+, for me, that's a taboo.
I understand that. I totally get it. I get that. I had a friend crew. And this one took a moment, because one thing about me, I am a gift giver. I love to give gifts. It may not be what you want. However, I love to give gifts. If I'm unable to give a gift, it's because I'm unable to give gifts. Having 4 or more in a crew, and then those people have their cliques as well. No one talks about that part. No one talks about that part. No one talks about that your crew of, let's say, of 4, A, B, C, and D. Let's say 5. We'll say 5 because you'll be the 5th member. Okay? You're A, B, C, D, and E. B, C, D, and E have their own crew, have their own clique. That clique may not like you. That clique may have some vendetta against you. Keeps talking to E. E is now talking to C. C is now talking to D and B. So on and so forth. Now they're all coming at you. Your clique does not have to be that big, because no one is who they really say they are anymore. My friend, my best friend, and my friend Keisha, every time she talks about how I treat them, the things I do for them, I always give them the dog look. Like, I give them the dog look. Because even though that I was hurt, I still could not understand that friendships are not what they seem to be anymore. They're not. It's not about someone checking on you when you're down. It's not about spending time with that person. I'm not saying you have to talk to this person every day, because I don't talk to my best friend every day. I don't talk to my friends every day. I'm not that type of person. But when I talk to you, it's like we haven't skipped a beat. If I'm going over and beyond for you, you're my friend. And a lot of people have lost their way what friendship really is, because we're so busy. Post this, post that, post this. How many likes you got this? How many followers you got this? How many followers you got this? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. It's all superficial. We are a real, true Black Mirror. You remember that episode where the girl had her, basically like her life credit was based on how many stars or likes she got, and it was slowly declining.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Here's your tip. Thank you. Come on.
You gotta be a 4.2 or over to qualify.
Oh, I'm a 4.2.
I'm afraid you're actually a 4.18.
Christ, I mean, surely.
I'm gonna have to ask you to moderate your language there. I have to serve the next customer.
No, God, just fucking help me! I'm so sorry.
To dock you 1 full ranking point as a punitive measure.
Due to your current ranking, you're restricted to our Super Saver fleet.
Sorry, your charger doesn't fit my car?
Not in here.
Pass it around.
So that means your friends weren't really your friends in the first place. They weren't really your friends in the first place. And it's getting really hard to find true friends. The meaning of true friendship. The meaning of true friendship.
Of course, male friendships seem to last forever because they're not actually bonding with each other. All they know is watch football game and go to club.
And that's why we have the best friendships. That's why we have the best friendships. How us men make friends is an unexplained natural phenomena that you girls need to stop trying to make sense of. Do you know how me and one of my closest guys became friends? Back in secondary school, he slide tackled me in football. We had a fight, and in detention, we became friends. If that's not love, I don't know what is. As in, this guy would...
Okay. One of my oldest friends, God rest her soul, she passed away not too long ago. That's how we ended up being friends. We were about to fight.
And in detention, we became friends. If that's not love, I don't know what is. As in, this guy would die for me and vice versa. And our first interaction was us trying to kill each other.
He would not be willing to die for you. But it's cute that you think so.
Stop trying to compare female friendships with male friendships. It not be the same thing. I promise you, it's like yin and yang. What you girls think you know about male friendships, I promise you, it doesn't even scratch the surface. Men just bond over sports and going to the club. Baby girl, we bond over anything and everything. I have one guy, we became friends because we both watch anime. Another guy, we became friends because he almost hit me with his car. Another guy, this guy almost died bench pressing and I came to spot him. I would hate to be in a female friendship because male friendships are so stressless. While I know day, it's beautiful. In fact, make I use scientific terminology. You see male friendships, we day like covalent bond, whilst female friendships, they like hydrogen bond. Any small thing like this, you go jackpot. Tell me why birthday girl has told you not to wear pink and you decided to wear the pinkest of pink. Now wahala day, you're no longer friends. You think that would be the case with guys? We'll laugh about it.
Hold on, because she's being vindictive, that's why she did it.
Go and smoky bro. Male friendships are so peaceful. I can't even put it into words. And don't go and think because you have a couple guy friends, you know what it means to be in a male friendship. You don't know anything. Just because you and your boy best friend violate each other doesn't mean you're one of the guys. If that man was to open his mouth and violate you the same way him and his boys violate each other, you would cry. Every time you and your so-called boy best friend violate each other, that man is holding back. Bear that in mind. So because stop talking on matters that doesn't concern you. Because male friendships are unexplainable and we like it that way. For two close guy friends to fall out, it must be because of something deep. You think Chunks and Philly can ever fall out because of something petty? Like I said, male friendships are stressless and beautiful. Stop trying to make sense of it. If you want to focus on something, go and focus on your friend that wore the same dress as you on your birthday.
He's funny because didn't we just talk about something like that? And homegirl needs a do-over. Didn't we just talk about that? Let me tell you something. When it comes to men and friendships, they are friend-ish. They are friend-ish. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. If your girl decides to let him slip and slide between her thighs, he'll do it. He'll do it on his best friend. He'll do it. So I mean, every person has their own thing, but men friendship are quite different from girls friendships because women are way more emotional than it is for women are more emotional than it is for men. Like my man said, he had almost hit someone's car. He's spotting the person almost died. Trauma bond. Just saying. I have one more and then I'm going to go.
I had a friend who was very much, I considered like a sister. She's probably the only adult friendship I've had where I've literally fallen out with, like, ever completely.
Yeah.
Which is really crazy because we were like family. And that's very, very hard. It was like a messy divorce. It was really, really weird. But the thing is, and then, you know, we posted about this the other day, like, somebody's not calling you because they owe you an apology.
Yeah. I think we all reposted it.
Repost. You know, and it's interesting because, to your point, it's like, I can look at this person and say, this person was a good friend to me, but then I can also look at the ways and be like, they weren't a good friend to me, but also still have compassion for the fact that, like, I actually don't think that you intended to hurt me, but I actually know so much about you that I have compassion for the way that you don't even see yourself operating in this life.
That's real.
So that has actually helped me make peace with letting go of the anger I think I felt towards her for many years, because I definitely felt so hurt, and I was like, no, you knew what you were doing. And then after I was like, wait a second, you know this person intimately, very, very closely. You know why they operate like that. This is not just you. They do this with everybody. So it really allowed for me to make peace with that. And, like, even through the hardest parts and the, you know, the realities that came to surface of that relationship, as much as I could still feel hurt, I don't feel angry.
Do I still feel angry over some of my friendships that I've lost, especially one that I considered like a sister? Do I still feel angry? Get back to me on that one. I haven't grown yet. I haven't grown yet. Look, I am a baby kingdom child. I'm still on the teeth. I have not grown yet. However, I'm almost there. I am almost there. Because, like she said, oh, that's my time, papers. Like she said, like, you know this person inside and out. I truly knew her inside and out. Did she mean to hurt me? Maybe because of how people thought of me, and I needed to be put down a notch. And she knew how to put it down a notch. And it was cool, because it's all said and done is we don't have to talk anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to talk anymore. And that's fine. And I would be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always cool. If you don't like me, that's cool. We don't have to talk anymore. You live and you learn. When you find your tribe, Shelly, Keisha, when you find your tribe, it's so good. It's so good. And the love that you get, and having a whole bunch of friends, you're gonna learn that they're really not all your friends. Now, sometimes, you know, if it's 4 or 5 or more, sometimes they might be your friends, but even Jesus got played. So I'm going to wrap this up. Let me know, pardon me, if you have a gang of friends, your clique of friends, 5 or more, 4, 5 or more, how's it going? How's it going? That's all I want to know. I want to know, how's it going? Because I can't see it going that well. Now, there is sometimes that, you know, there are some people that might just do well. But you gotta even admit, even siblings got a little hate for one another. So, on that note, fam bam, thanks for watching, rating, subscribing. All that good jazz to make me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Peace and peace. Bye. And if you missed out on any of those Talk That Talks, I got you right here, boss.